So, story time. 2 years ago, I packed up my life and left the city that I had called home for 33 years and moved to London. And the funny thing is, I never planned for this. In fact, just 1 year before moving here, my husband and I were visiting London as tourists. And I remember looking at him and saying, wouldn't it be just amazing if we could live here and work here for at least a year? And cut to now, we have actually spent 2.5 years in London. So today I want to share my story, who I am, where I'm from, where I grew up, how I ended up moving to London through work, and the three things that I genuinely believe helped make that opportunity possible. I was born and raised in Dubai. I spent 33 years of my life there. Like I went to school over there, went to university over there, I built my entire career there. In fact, that's the place where I met my husband as well. So Dubai is home in every sense of the word. When people ask me like what I miss about Dubai, and that's like the number one question that I get in London. Like when I moved here, everyone kept asking me, why would you come to London? People are going from London to Dubai, you're coming the other way around. So it was actually very difficult for me to answer because there are so many things. So for me, yes, Dubai is a city, definitely. There are a lot of things why I miss it. But first and foremost, I miss my family and friends because Dubai was home for me. As a city, I miss the safety. I miss the convenience, of just doing anything at any time of the day. And I miss how quickly the city evolves and develops. I definitely miss the lifestyle that I had there as well. But most importantly, I miss the familiarity of it all. There's always something comforting about living in a place where you know exactly how things are going to work out, or you know how exactly how everything works, where your support system is around you, where you've built your entire life. Dubai gave me so many opportunities, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. But despite loving it so much, there was always a small part of me that craved a change. Now, why when everything is perfect, right? But that's the thing. For 33 years, doing the same thing, being the same routine, you crave for something different. You crave for something out of this cocoon. Not because I was unhappy or because something was missing, but because I was curious. I always wondered what life would be like somewhere else. Even when I completed my bachelor's degree, I wanted to study abroad and I was pursuing ACCA, which is a UK qualification, as you all know. I thought it would be amazing if I could just somehow move to the UK and complete the final stages there. But honestly, it was just like a joke. Like, it was nothing like I was serious about it and I was seriously pursuing it. It was just a passing conversation. Yeah, but after university, obviously your life happens. You just focus on what's in front of you. Now, if you ask me how this happened, I would say it's a combination of three reasons. The first being I always ensured that my output matched my effort. So a lot of people work hard, right? And hard work is super important. But I learned that effort alone isn't enough. The results of the effort need to be visible. So I focused on deadlines being met, goals were achieved, the projects handed over to me were delivered successfully and on time. It was not because I wanted to impress anyone, but I just wanted my work to speak for itself. The second reason, and the most important one, was networking. Now, this will come as a surprise to people that know me personally because I'm naturally an introvert. Talking about my work has never come naturally to me. So imagine going and telling someone my achievements. Absolute nightmare. For the longest time, I assumed that if I worked hard enough, people would automatically notice. And sometimes they do, but most of the times they don't. One day, senior manager from the London headquarters came down to Dubai for an event, and I just remember like debating so many times in my mind whether I should go up and introduce myself or just be comfortable, in my safe zone. But I knew back then that opportunities rarely come from staying comfortable. So I went up, I introduced myself. I was simply making my aspirations known. And that conversation was incredibly important. She was the one who highlighted that I was limiting myself to opportunities in Dubai, that we operate in so many countries. Why not consider other markets? And sometimes all it takes is one conversation to expand what you believe is possible for yourself. And now coming on to the third one, which was perseverance. Before the London opportunity came along, another international opportunity appeared. I was excited. I thought it was going to happen, and then it didn't. And if I'm being completely honest, I was heartbroken. I was really upset, frustrated, and I sat with those feelings. But what was important for me at that point of time was not letting that disappointment define my future actions. So I continued showing up, I continued delivering, and thankfully that persistence paid off. Because not long afterwards, this opportunity came along. So life definitely has a funny way of surprising you. Looking back, it's still surreal sometimes. So, back to the main question. Do I miss Dubai? Absolutely. I do miss it. I miss my sister. I miss my friends. I miss the comfort. I miss the familiarity. I miss driving. But at the same time, moving to London has been one of the best decisions I've made. It has challenged me, it has pushed me to go outside my comfort zone in ways I never imagined. So, if someone gave me the opportunity to go back and make this decision all over again, I would choose it every single time. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my story. And if you're someone who has moved countries, started over somewhere new, or you're just dreaming about doing it one day, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one.